Hello, beautifuls. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for you today. Actually, haven't done one of these for maybe a couple of weeks. So, if this resonates with you today, you know what to do. You will feel it, like the hairs on your arms or on your neck or on your whole body will stand up. You'll feel like a tingling in your aura, many different things. So, we will just dive straight in. Hope everyone's doing well. If not, if you're in a weird place or if you're struggling at the moment, I hope that this reading can help move you forward. So I was thinking we should grab a couple of oracle cards that I have here. By the way, I am no longer homeless. Well, I'm not really in a home, but I have a place to stay through emergency accommodation. So thanks, Source. Appreciate that. And I just sort of let you know because I've been basically making videos from my car for a few months. So we do have confession, truth spoken despite consequences. So that's definitely coming out. It's giving me that sense of like there is this energy surrounding you at the moment where you just want to say stuff. You want to like blurt it out in a way. You just want to say what you need to say, and it doesn't really matter what happens. I can relate to that a lot because I do that all the time. I wouldn't say I'm the best at it, but I'm really good at just blurting the truth out and just not worrying about whatever's going to happen from it. Because at the end of the day, the truth should not have a place in fear. You should not have to fear the truth, but it's other people that fear the truth, and that's why maybe consequences could happen from doing it. So this is basically words spoken, and they are going to be spoken. It's going to be like a pressure, a feeling, and we have dilution. Currently, right now, we're getting dilution. So truth has been diluted. It's been weakened by excess dilution or spin. So there's too much distortion being put into the truth at the moment. So it's giving me that sense of like that's currently what's happening. What is going to happen is the full truth without any spin or dilution is going to be said. Once that distortion is removed, you have clarity. So clarity comes forward here. Clarity is coming. And we have reality returns to its natural order. So once the truth is fully spoken without any distortion, reality returns to its natural order. And its natural order is whatever is yours, you know. Things that aren't yours in these kind of situations fall away. That could be one of the consequences of speaking the truth, is that reality returns to its natural order, and you could perceive it as losing something, but it's actually being rearranged so that you can live a more natural flowing timeline. Alright, so we also have witness collapse, watch them fall without stepping in. So this is definitely giving like collective read. And we have watch remove. The eye that once fed is now removed. So you're very protected here. True north locked. Your compass cannot be spun by lies. So you're the type of person that is very discerning. You have a high discernment. And I'm not meaning like... So here on my channel, this is not a New Age channel. I just want to let y'all know that. No aliens, no New Age, no love and light, no like anything to do with that category of stuff. This is true source land. Okay, like imagine it like a theme park, and there's all these games and stuff. That's everything else. But I'm over here at my own little booth, and this is where true source lies in this game. And basically, you are coming out of those other distractions, those other games, and you are starting to point to true north, which is true source. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this, is that a lot of people are still caught up on those distractions, and some of them may even come through my channel. And no, I have no judgment whatsoever, but I'm here to unlock your mind in a way that helps you remove some of those things so that you're no longer in loops, just looping on repeat. Because a lot of that spiritual stuff in those other games, as I like to call them, it's just an easy way to like reference what's going on. It's like a bunch of games and attractions. And I did post like a channeled message the other day about this. But it's basically like the one that you're looking for is hidden, and it's hidden by design. So you're essentially moving towards that. The watches are being removed so they cannot see you anymore, moving towards this place. You're being protected by True Source. And there has been a collapse of a system here, and you are meant to just watch this tower fall without stepping in, which is very interesting. So let's get some cards coming out and just see what the actual reading is about today. So we have the Five of Swords, the cost of victory. So that the one is giving me that sense of like feeling like you want to step in the middle of something, or step in and say something, or do something about a certain situation. But there is this cost of victory here. So you stepping in is you embedding yourself back into the same system that you're freeing yourself from at the same time. So essentially, there's two choices, right? There's choices to everything, but there is a victory in doing that, but it also costs you something, which is you connect or re-intertwine with a system that maybe you don't want to be connected to anymore. We have the Ace of Cups, which is an awakening in your heart. So you are actually moving towards something more true, the true north unlocked. This would be True Source. This would be something underneath the noise, and that is actually there. So there is a choice to move towards that instead of the chaos, as I kind of get at the moment with some of the stuff I've been seeing, because I don't tend to like watch the news or watch anything of chaos and drama these days, but I feel it. I hear it in the frequencies in the air. I get it through my readings as well, that things are coming and they're happening. So I don't need to watch the world stage to understand what's happening. But a lot of this is designed, and it is literally designed to keep you trapped within this like looping cycle system to harvest your energy. So we have the Page of Cups. So this one here is like, maybe you come across this reading today, not all of you, but some of you might come across this today and be like, I didn't know that. Or maybe you like already kind of feeling this and you didn't know, and you just needed some sort of confirmation. So it's like the innocence of discovery. Like you're discovering something new here that just unlocks something around you, and you're just like, it's like a big moment. So we have the Star in reverse, which is giving you the sense of like the energy surrounding you or people that this is for. You're feeling a bit hopeless. Like there is no hope for any good in this world anymore. You know, this is actually a mimic script running on top of the reality that we live in. And it basically flips hope, which hope is weird. Like it's one of those things that I don't tend to have anymore. I don't hope things. I know things. So it's one of those things. So like it's about how you perceive things. But like this hope has been flipped into hopelessness, and it's a tool for the mimic to basically create fear or negative overlays in your reality. So you feel so hopeless. You feel like you can't do anything. Like, you know, you feel like you want to go into the Five of Swords and you want to do something or say something, or like, you know, join the battle. But there is a cost to that. So this is giving me that sense of like there are two sides pulling at you right now. One is true source saying, hey, just chill. You don't need to be part of that. You just need to walk towards me and find the exit. Or you can kind of run back into the mimic's view and re-intertwine into that stuff, which is really interesting. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of stagnation at the moment going on in this collective field that I'm reading for. And this would suggest that you feel like nothing's moving. Like no matter what you do, nothing's moving. Everything's going slow at the moment. There's no acceleration as of yet. And I want to like look into what can be done to increase this and move you towards movement. Because that's what I said at the beginning. Like if you're not feeling great, which I get here, is that there's a lot of negative feelings going on, a lot of pressure coming in from the outside world onto you. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is not really reflecting on your inner state, your heart. It's giving you the sense of like not wanting to, or not having the space to reflect. It's almost like there's so much happening that it like limits the ability for you to really process or even integrate or go inward and take time for yourself to connect to your inner space, which is where source is. True source is in the inner place, and it's like a very quiet undertone. So if there's chaos and noise going on around you, then it's harder to go inward and hear what true source is trying to tell you. So that's the reading for today. Obviously my channel is not here for, like I was saying before, it's not like, you know, soft messages. These are going to be uncomfortable for some people, and the people that this resonates with, they are going to be led to the exit of what a lot of people call the Matrix. The Matrix is the mimic overlay. True source is the true Matrix. It's basically like the original frequency. That's where you're trying to head to. And all this noise stops you from hearing it. Alright, let's get some cards from Source Codes of the New World, which is my Oracle deck that I created over a year ago. And we have Solar Codex. The sun is transmitting. Absorb the codes of divine intelligence. Your DNA is listening. Oh, I just got shivers all over my body. So this one here is really giving me that sense, is like the sun is transmitting. This doesn't have to necessarily be the actual sun in the sky, but this is like the sun. So this is like illumination, this is exposure, this is clarity, is it like being transmitted, and I'm getting that this is through this reading today. Oh, another shiver. So basically absorb the codes that are coming through this video today, and your DNA will be listening. So if you feel these shivers that I'm feeling right now, like it's an intense feeling. If you're feeling this at the moment, then this is hitting you in your DNA, and you are receiving these codes, so that's good. And we have the Architect of Reality, and this one says, release the burdens of resentment. Your power lies in forgiveness and overcoming darkness. So, oh, I'm getting shivers again. So this one is really interesting, because this is basically saying that you're in a place of resentment. This could be what the battle is about here. So whatever you resent, whether it's other people, the way people talk, the way people move, this could be a lot of different things. So just whatever you're resentful towards, this could be a lot of the things that are happening in the world. You could be like your own government, it could be another gender, it could be, you know, it just could be like your partner or something, or, you know, it could be a situation. There's so many things that could be resented. But it's basically saying that your power is laying in that forgiveness. So if you're not in that situation and it's truly just on a larger scale and you're kind of being dragged into it because it's like collective or mimic collective, then basically forgiveness here is, it's giving me that sense of like forgiving yourself is like a bigger thing than forgiving the other people. Basically releasing the resentment for others, forgiving yourself. And then you can overcome that, the darkness. So you can step into this new world space that is ultimately the goal. And we have the divine witness. So this is giving that sense of like you are being asked to witness instead of react. We have see beyond personal perception. So see beyond what you personally perceive and observe reality through the eyes of true source. So this would mean that you don't take it on. It's not your own personal burden, but you just witness and you observe without reaction. So that's the last card for today. I hope you got something from this. If you resonated, let me know. Leave a comment. And I will see you in another one whenever source permits me to share another reading for you guys. I'm going to go now. I'm going to get some rest and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.